Tecno just released one of their slimmest phones ever. Like this phone is 6.5 mm. And not just is this phone only slim, it has a very good battery. It charges very fast, reverse charging. Like it has a lot of amazing features. And this phone is around 300,000 naira. So in this video today, I'm going to be telling you if this phone is what you're going for within that price range, which is 300k, or you should dodge it and save your money. Remember, right on my channel, I tell you guys phones you should go for or phones you should dodge and save your money. So just what do you read to the very end as I tell you everything about this techno phone and still tell you if I had 300k, if I'll be going for this phone, or probably I'll go for the Infinix, Hot 60 Pro Plus, or probably any other device around the same price range. Okay, and before we get started, guys, can you give it a thumbs up if you love what's about to hear, and do not forget to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the bell notification icon so when I create more videos like this, you guys will be the first to get notified. Okay, so guys, let us get started to the main video. For the unboxing experience, we have a 45-watt charging brick, a bold orange USB cable, a clean plastic case with a MagSafe style circle, tempered glass with curved edges, SIM ejector tool, and yes, a mountain of paperwork which you and I know we don't read whenever we get the phone. This also comes with the 12 plus 1 month warranty, even this MTN bundle that most people keep on saying it does not work for them, right? Licensed by Qualcomm, and what I noticed is that there is no earpiece on this unboxing, right? And also there is no, headphone jack, unlike we saw on the base Spark 40. So I don't know if I should call this a downgrade, or probably because of how slim the phone is. That's why they could not add the headphone jack. Well, this is still like a full box aside the the earpiece. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is the design and body build. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, this phone is very slim. Before we talk about the thickness of this phone, looking at this phone, you can see that they got the inspiration from Samsung, the S20 series. Yes, look at it closely. It still looks very premium, still looks sleek. Yes. Now, this phone is thin. Like Tecno says, if you stack up 6 ATM cards, the 6.49 mm, it uses curved Gorilla Glass 7i with what they call a 48-degree golden curvature. And honestly, it looks like something way more expensive than it is. So for the downside on this, design, I don't know if I should say the headphone jack lacking is a downside. Well, I don't know who still uses earpiece these days because I have not gotten earpiece for about 2 years now. Right? I use either my headset, I think it's over there, or my, you know, this Oraimo Pulse. This phone uses a 6.78 inches AMOLED screen. It has 1.5K resolution, 144 Hz refresh rate, and can go up to 4,500 nits brightness. Yes, you heard me right. 4,500 nits brightness. So let's say you are under hot Lagos sun, right? You can still see what you're typing on this phone very, very well. Now, I don't know which other phone has this kind of brightness, right? Okay, I think the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus also has this. Okay, so check out my next video where I review the Infinix Hot 60 Pro and even compare both of them to see the king of these features, right? Because you and I know that when it comes to Infinix and Tech, they both release similar device, with the same feature. I really compared the Infinix Hot 60i versus the Tecno Spark 40, which were both nearly identical and same as this. So check out my next video for that. Okay, so I think for the display, this is actually a win for this phone. The display is very good. You're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're going to enjoy what you're seeing. The AMOLED display, 1.5K resolution, come on. This is giving premium. Now, for the speakers, this is his dual stereo speakers, which are Dolby Atmos certified. And yes, the quality of these speakers they are giving. You get a bottom speaker plus earpiece combo, and they are loud without being annoying. So if let's say you love playing music with just your phone, right? So when you're watching a movie or you're playing game, the sound coming out from this phone is actually amazing. Now to the performance, what can this phone handle? So the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus came out with the MediaTek Helio G200, which is actually a new chipset. This came out as of May 2025. Okay, I have to find this. What can this chipset really, take on? Right? And I found out that this is slightly better than the MediaTek Helio G100. So if you know the device as of last year, I think the Tecno Spark or the Tecno Camon 40 and its Infinix Notes 50 or so came out with this Helio G100. Okay, and they were actually very decent in terms of gaming. Even if you're to play Call of Duty and your heavy games, those phones could handle it very well. So it means this is going to be better. You can actually play better games compared to last year's release on all these chipsets. Yeah, so I think this is actually a plus for this phone. It comes out with 8 gig RAM and also 256 gig storage. So just like I said, if you are a gamer, right, this phone can actually handle those your heavy games because of the chipset it uses. Now for the AI features, see this year, actually since last year, Tecno has been cooking with AI features. Practically all the phones, our Apple Intelligence, Gemini, Bixby, Fallout, which is for Infinix. Even I think itel also have their own AI, and Tecno is not left out. Okay, so on this their phone, you have AI writing assistant set to search, photo interpreter, which translates or gets answers directly from images, AI call assistant, AI art generator, AI smart scanner. So basically, you are getting an AI phone, and there's one feature that the Tecno Spark 40 series have, this year, which is called the free link. Now, this feature, you can actually call your friend who have the same Tecno Spark 40 series without spending your airtime or without network. Okay, and this is both of you have to be within 500-meter range. So this is good for, let's say you go for flexing, clubbing, hiking, where there's no network, and you need to call your friends so you guys can, link up and maybe go somewhere else or something like that. What you need to do is just to call your friend who has the same Tecno Spark 40 series within 500 meters, and you can hear them clearly, they can hear you clearly, as smooth as that. So this is even another big plus, which I don't think I have seen, let's say, the Infinix series doing, or what other phone is in the same range as this? I think the Redmi and even itel and all. So this is like a big step up for phones of this price. Yes, I really love this free link feature. Now for the battery charging, you may be wondering, since this phone is very slim, the battery, will be very small also, but no, Tecno still shocked us on this. They gave us 5200 mAh battery on this phone, and also 45-watt fast charging. And only 45-watt fast charging, it also has 30 watts wireless MagSafe charging. That's why they gave us that case. Like, this is insane. And it also has this bypass charging, which means let's say you're playing game on this phone. Normally when you're playing game on phones, it's not nice to charge your phone and play game, right? Because it's going to make the phone overheat very fast. But with this phone, you can charge your phone, play game, and it won't overheat or do what other phones usually do. Okay, you can also reverse charge other phones with this phone, with which is 10 watt reverse wireless charging, then 5 watt reverse wireless charging. So man, this is like, I'm gonna say this is like a full option in this whole charging specs on this phone. And Tecno, thumbs up for this. You guys really did well on the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus. Now for the cameras, what can this phone take? I think the camera here is one of the bombers of this phone, right? And I'm like, Tecno should have done better, because the rear camera and the selfie camera is the same thing as that of the Tecno Spark 40 Pro. Yes, they both have the same, features. Okay, and looking at the back of this phone, you may think this has triple cameras. No, just one main camera and one, IR blaster, and the last one is just for fancy. Okay, so you have 50 MP main rear camera and 13 MP selfie camera. Although the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus takes a better photo and better video quality than that of the Tecno Spark 40 Pro and also that of the Tecno Spark 40. So even if they all have the 50 MP rear and the 13 MP selfie camera, you're going to prefer the pictures taken on the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus. Now for the security, Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus uses this on-display optical fingerprint sensor and also a face unlock, which I actually like. Yes, and they're both snappy. It's rare to see an in-display security on a phone of this price. So we give Tecno thumbs up on this also. Now, to my final verdict, should you get this Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus this year, or should you go for something else? Or before I tell you guys, if you're looking for where you can get your iPhone, Samsung, Google Pixel, whatever phone at all, check out my page on TikTok, me, Volume Gadgets. Over there, I sell all those gadgets for you guys. And the reason why I started doing this is because, even though I've made a lot of videos about how to avoid being scammed, most of you are still scared of being scammed. So I told myself, I will start importing from the supplier themselves abroad and start selling it to you guys. So you are getting from me a legit, original, reliable phone. Mine is also affordable because I'm getting it from abroad. And lastly, have peace of mind because most people come to my DM and on TikTok especially telling me how their phone is happening, this is happening, that is happening. So Joe, just go and message me over there and tell me the phone you want to get, and I will give them to you. I deliver nationwide. Okay, so now let's continue to the final verdict. If I would want to go for this phone or not. So in summary, on the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus, you are getting one of the best displays at this price, super fast charging, which is wired plus wireless, new chipset with strong everyday performance, slim design that feels like a flagship, tons of AI tools that actually work, solid build and future-facing features, and also the free link call feature. So with 300K, I think I may go for this phone. That's around 300K. I'm going to put the exact price on my screen right now. Okay. I think I may go for this phone, right? Because it was before so of last year or early this year. I kept on making videos about probably going for the XR because XR around 300K too, right? But now going for an XR this year is a no, right? With the same price. So I'd rather go for this phone. I'll probably check out the full review of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus, okay, and even compare them. So that will bring us to my next video where I'm going to compare both the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus versus this Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus. Tell you which one is the best of both of them.